Okay, so I have just spent 15 minutes by getting my 6-point harness, but it finally worked. Right, so we got 6 points of the shroud, I don't know how I pronounce it, coming out of this 6-point harness. So this one goes in here. It's really tight, but that's the whole point of a racing harness like this, and I think it adds an experience to the car really well. So now we can put it in easily. And then we need to get to this strap and then tighten ourselves up like this. Also, have you seen those door handles? Just a Lava Orange strap, as light as possible. Mega awesome. Oh, I love the whole point of the car. Just a race car for the road basically. I think this will be a magnificent experience. So the last one is now in. Oh, I got one inside out. No way! I have to get everything loose again. Alright, finally. Okay, let's start the GT3 RS. This is going to be pure happiness, since this is one of my dream cars. Oh, I love that. Oh, the Porsche is saying I'm not wearing my seatbelt, so it's gonna beep. Does the owner have a dummy or something? I can't reach the dashboard. Oh, that is... Oh no. I have to get myself loose again, put the regular seatbelt in behind my back.
And in the meantime, 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed yet. So please don't forget to subscribe to support my content. And also don't forget to press that like button.
Alright, so that is now done. And let's go for a drive in one of my dream cars. This thing stands out so much. Look at the weather, the sun is out and the gun is out. Let's open up, by the way, the sport exhaust. I don't know why I haven't done it yet, but first let's try one thing that I've really wanted to try, and that is the pit speed limiter. This GT3 RS has the pit speed limit button, and when you press it, nothing happens. Okay, so that's a bit awkward. I think I have to drive for that. It doesn't work. Oh, that's quite a shame. So what happens when you press the button, when you're basically on a track and you're entering the pit lane, there are some regulations of the speed. For example, 50 kilometers an hour or 80 kilometers an hour, and I think you can choose the option yourself, and then you can basically just go full throttle and the car will be limited to 50 or 80 kilometers an hour. So that's really cool, but unfortunately it doesn't work. I know you have to be in first gear for that, so no, it doesn't work. Well, doesn't matter, because I found some really insane back roads to go out for a drive in this GT3 RS. The flat 6 is right behind my ears, making a lot of noise. That is insane. 9,000 RPM red line. My ears will really enjoy this ride. The suspension is so stiff, and it might sound strange, but I enjoy it so much because it adds a whole experience for this car. This car is so spicy. Look at this cornering. Oh, wow. have driven some Porsches with flat sixes, but a naturally aspirated one, a 4.0 liter like this, is just a whole other world where you're reaching that 9,000 RPM. As Kamal says in the Ford GT40, there's a point where everything fades. The machine just becomes weightless. And that is exactly what this car does. This can't be real. Also, the ceramic composite brakes are braking so good. This must be a dream. They say money can buy happiness. And then you have this car. This car is a true medicine. I am not lying about it, because last week I filmed this car for a corporate video and we could borrow this car, and now can borrow this car, which is privately owned, and I am the owner. So thankful for that. He threw me the keys and was like, have fun. But you can't even define fun of this. This is just a whole other world. That flat six singing, but I have to stick with my story. So we filmed this car, and one of my friends was actually feeling sick, and after he drove this car he immediately felt better. He also said it must be the car, and now this is the proof that this really is the car. Oh, let's take it easy with the dog over here. Hopefully the owner sees me. Oh, Rhodesian Ridgeback. We also got that dog. Lovely.
That's pretty wild, isn't it? But let's dive into some details about this GT3 RS first.
This is the Porsche 911 991.1 generation, a GT3 RS, and this thing is absolutely insane. I mean, look at this color, lava orange, one of my dream specs, especially in combination with the PCB, the Porsche ceramic composite brakes. Oh man, this thing just looks so incredibly good. 500 horsepower on the rear wheels, coming out of that 4.0 liter flat six, naturally aspirated on the back of this car. And look at how the back looks. That wing is just so incredibly big. The aerodynamic of this car is just so good. Also hot air coming out of these parts, and also on the front of the wheels. These louvers really does their job really good, because I was driving and when I came here these things were really hot. They are running on Cup 2s, so I must be really careful. Quite scared, to be honest. I don't know what this car is capable of. Yeah, I know, but not by myself. So I would say let's check out the interior and continue on our drive. I must add this really quick to the video, because look at this frunk. Completely full of carbon. Also the roof is made of magnesium to keep it as lightweight as possible, and that is what Porsche really did on this car. 1400 kilograms, 500 horsepower as I already said, and 460 newton-meters of torque. And this thing in corners, it's really scary. But let's go to the inside of the car, because there's a lot of happiness. Look at those 918 carbon bucket seats. You're staying in place in those seats, and that is just so good. Also the steering wheel, so simple. No buttons or anything. The buttons are in the center console, but this is just perfect. Also check out that roll cage, painted in lava orange, and also with racing seatbelts. We need to get the full experience of this car instead of using the regular lava orange seatbelts. This is a dream coming true for all car enthusiasts. Also the Sport Chrono package, I love that really much. Lava orange stixels. Also we got a PDK. There are no manual RSs, but still I have to say that PDK is so mind-blowingly fast. Check that view in that spoiler, is gigantic. This thing must stick onto the road, so I would say let's check it out. I mean, if you want to get coffee, you must get there quickly, right? Exactly what we're doing right now, but we do it with a little detour. Oh, that way you shift at 9,000 RPM. I am wondering myself, how can I buy this car later? What do I have to do? Sell some kidneys of my own body? I really need to make a business plan to achieve this car in life. Must be nice living here and sitting in your living room and hearing a flat 6 on the outside. Also, the aerodynamic shape of this car is just so good. It really sticks on the ground. Insane. Let's take it easy for those horses. Look at how good that cornering is. That is just insane. Everyone is looking at you. You're standing out so much. Oh, my ears are enjoying this so much. I know that a 45 AMG was dreaming of this car. Pure joy. I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know if you can see it, but somehow this is much more impressive than the Performante I've driven. I have no idea why. I just have a certain feeling about this car that I didn't get when I was driving my Performante, or not mine. Look at this. This car is just a cheat code. You see it so many times at the Nürburgring, at the Nordschleife. And now I can finally feel what it's like to drive it, but then on the road. But still, this car is a cheat code. I mean, look at how it maneuvers on the road. And then you have to think about the 992 generation. There's even a bigger version of this one with a DRS wing, and this already gives me goosebumps. But how can it be better than this? Because it is already so good. I'm now driving towards the island of Maurik, where I've been last week. No, I'm not, because I don't want to be behind that Swift. Woo! Little wheel spin there, lost traction. Okay, that is definitely not what I want. I am driving with all assistance on, by the way. Okay, so I have to be careful with that, because still it is in my car. Oh, this is literally where I was driving last week in my Focus RS. That video will be following up very soon on my channel, where we went to a coffee run of collecting cars on the island of Maurik together with my dad in his Golf R32. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk flat 6 today. Can't get enough of this car. I don't want to give this back. I really don't. I'm going to steal this car. The keys are now mine. Look at all those people here. They're looking at the car. Let's actually see if we can get some good coffee over there in a bit. So if we go straight, we are going to the island of Maurik, but I need to show you this road. These are the roads where this car is made for. Except when there's another car coming. That scares me actually really much. Very narrow. Look at that cornering. Oh wow. Oh wow. And I thought my Focus RS was really direct with steering. But this car through corners, I am not even lying right now or talking positive, because I got this car. There is just basically no negative point or downside about this car. This really is the peak of Porsche and car enthusiastic dreams. So insane. These are the moments I live for. So please, if you still haven't subscribed, then please don't wait any longer and subscribe now, because you really don't want to miss these kind of cars on my channel. So I would say let's just turn around here and get some good coffee. But this car already is the caffeine it gives. Empty roads. That 9,000 point is just so insane. The ceramics brake so good, by the way. Holy moly. I can't get enough of this. Let's go back towards the place I came from. Money can buy happiness, yeah, sure, but a GT3 RS does. And let's hope that they have some good coffee over here. What a thing. Look at those people watching, by the way. It stands out so much. Let's find a good spot where no one is going to park next to me, because that is certainly not what I want. Let's park with the nose into there, so we can use the spoiler to put my coffee on. I don't want to scratch the bumper, that is quite scary. Let's stop over here, I think I'm good. So let's get the car cooled down real quick, and then, as already said, we can put the coffee onto the spoiler, and then it will function as a table. Another reason to buy a GT3 RS, I mean, why not? I really hope they have some good coffee, otherwise I will buy ice cream or something, because I got really hot of this car. There's actually one thing that I forgot in my whole big excitement of this car. Take a look at this. I put my Carrera RS 2.7 shoes on today. I mean, they are RS shoes, not a 2.7 but a 4.0. But I thought it would be cool. So I've been wearing those the whole time while driving, and I forgot to talk about it. Now look what I got. Can't be more perfect than this. I bet there won't be better views than this and better days than this. Ending this video with a coffee in this GT3 RS painted in lava orange. My ears still need to be recovered of this, and the coffee is also good. So please don't forget to subscribe on my channel, because you certainly don't want to miss these kind of content.